And good evening and welcome to the Convocation Center in California, PA for tonight's PSAC West volleyball matchup between the California Vulcans, who are 8-7 overall, 2-4 in the West, and the Rock of Slippery Rock, who are 7-11 overall and 3-3 in the West. I'm Gary Smith, joined by Addie Mann for this first set. And Addie, on paper, both these two teams are separated by a razor-thin margin.
Oh yeah, I think this is going to be a close ball game here tonight. Cal U is coming off a tough loss against Edinburgh, who took the set 3-0, which is not the way they wanted to go out there. Every set in that series was a healthy margin win by Edinburgh, to say the least. So it's going to be interesting to see how they're going to bounce back here tonight.
And it's always tough. California split with the two opponents this weekend. Friday they went to 5 sets with the Mercier's Lakers, got the win and had to turn around less than 14 hours later and play the Fighting Scots. But today's a new day. Both these two teams are fighting for positioning in the PSAC West. The season, and it's hard to believe, but we're in October, and it's we're slowly winding towards the back half of the season.
Oh yeah, I think one of our directors here said we only had 3 more volleyball games to cover this season. It's incredible that we made it this far. We're going to get ready for a good matchup here.
And we've made it to the point in the game. It's always the big mystery, who's going to serve first, and it's been solved. Slippery Rock serve first. Going back to serve for the Rock is number 5, Jaden Yost. They'll be going right to left in their home, or their road whites with the green trim, California, and their home black with the red trim. The first serve by Yost goes right into the net, and California gets off to a 1-0 start. And going back to serve now for the Vulcans will be Kaylin Berkey, 6-0 outside hitter, senior from Boardman, Ohio. So that's the way you want to start. Serve goes to the back dugout nicely. Pass and a kill attempt. It's going to go, and it's going to be a nice pass for the Vulcans. Set to the outside. Saved by Slippery Rock. Another set, another kill attempt for Bawawa, the local product from Uniontown, Pennsylvania. And a big block for the Vulcans. That's going to be too many hits. And right there, Addie, we saw the strength of this Vulcans, and that's the front line.
There it is right there. They had a great series of play. Try to hit them with that tip over, which has usually been a big success with them. Slippery Rock was there, but that was a great rally by the Vulcans.
And Berkey serving 2-0 for the Vulcans and serves out of bounds. So that'll be the first point for the Rock. And going back to serve for the Rock, under 39th year head coach Lori Lokash will be number 9, Abigail Kohler. Served by Kohler, right to the middle of the California formation. Bawawa over and in for the California Vulcans. And Bawawa showing her skill early on in this game.
Oh yeah, that was 2 great plays by Emily Bawawa. Usually playing the libero in the past several games for her, so it's nice to see her up at the net, working on her setting skills and putting on some offensive plays such as that one.
Serving for the Vulcans, Elijah Floyd. Slippery Rock kill attempt tipped at the net. Taken. Kill for Bawawa, just tries to get it over, and it will go over. Slippery Rock doing a good job of a little bit of cluster defense. Free ball over to the middle. Set, kill attempt, and that is going to be down for the Rock, number 10, Abigail Nygon, and she's a 6-0 senior from Newcastle, PA.
That was a crafty play there by the Rock, finding that opening court, which the Vulcans have sometimes struggled with, leaving some court too open. That was a great play from the Rock to get some momentum here.
And the momentum goes right back as a serve by number 23, Kate Lachendro, the junior from State College. And California leads early on 4-2, and they're going to rotate some players in and going back to serve for the Vulcans. It looks like it will be number 13 for California, and that is Ashley Barnes, the setter, coming into the game. She's a freshman out of Crofton, Maryland. Barnes going way back behind the service line for the Vulcans. Jump serve to the back, taken by the libero, Lachandro. Kill attempt now, and that's going to be just down. Number 25 for Slippery Rock. That was Chismer, and that is just a great placement there, Addie, by the Slippery Rock kill attempt.
You could see that Lynch was there. She was ready for it, and really that one looked like it was going to be out, if anything. So I don't blame her for not judging with that. Just worked out in the Rock's favor. Great placement there. Put it right on that line.
Yeah, both these two teams razor-thin margin as there's going to be a stoppage of play. Looks like the refs are going to, I don't know what they're going to do. They're going to come over. I'm not sure. I think they might talk about it. It looked like
it would look like it was really close whether that ball was in or not. So I don't know, unless they're talking about a potential penalty before the ball came in.
Yeah, not sure, but as of right now, the score is 4-3 in favor of the Vulcans. Actually, I think the whistle broke for the chair umpire, and you never see that. But
how about that one?
Well, it's funny because when I was down there talking to our sports information people, Matt and George, the whistle sounded kind of goofy. So we got everything. The whistle works. It's a point for Slippery Rock, and back to serve will be Alana Chismer as a cheer goes up from the dozens of people in the Convo Center. Bawawa, kill attempt, taken, and there's going to be a net violation. It's going to be a point for California, 5-3 for the Vulcans, and going back to serve for California will be Emily Bawawa, the 5'9" junior from Uniontown, PA. She played her high school volleyball at Laurel Highland. So Mustang going back, ahead 5-3, and Addie, after California took a 3-0 loss, it's good to see, if you're a Vulcan fan, that they're up early in this contest.
Oh, yeah, you saw them going down healthy margin in that Edinburgh game, so you want to see them with the lead and try and put their foot on the pedal right now.
Kill attempt and a great dig there by Barnes. Taken by Slippery Rock, kill attempt over the back. Barnes again. That's going to be to the libero. Slippery Rock where we set. Free ball over. Hits the net, but taken by Howard. Now over. Another kill attempt. Great dig in the back by Slippery Rock. A little dink shot. Dug out by the Vulcans. Free ball to the back. Taken, and this is a good rally for both teams. Could be a momentum switch, and that's going to be a momentum play right there for Slippery Rock. Number 9, Abigail Kohler. She's from Winchester, Virginia, and she gets it for the Slippery Rock point. 5-4, California in the lead.
You can see Barnes was just spinning out of her shoes there with that play. Great job by the Rock finding that opening court.
And Howard with a big kill attempt, dug nicely by the Rock. Little drop shot over, taken by California. Kill attempt, and it's going to be just long. Great job by Eliza Ruggiero from Italy. Just goes about an inch too far. Back judge was right there, and it's 5-5. But good to see the freshman getting in some early action for California. Now the serve, taken, kill attempt, and it's going to be blocked at the net. And I believe that is going to be a big block by number 3, Chelsea Wheeler for Slippery Rock.
You can see the Rock has been putting the pressure up at the net this entire game so far. They know Cal's going to try and hit them with those tip overs, so they want to be prepared for that. Great job by Wheeler being there and putting that defensive stop there.
Howard now trying a kill attempt, didn't get all of it. Taken by Slippery Rock, free ball over, dug out by California to the far side. Big swing, saved by the Rock, and it's going to be out. California point makes it 6-6, and the one thing with volleyball through rotation, so one team might have a little bit of advantage, Annie, but once that rotation happens, you know, all bets are off.
Oh, yeah. And Lynch is one who's going back to the service line right now. Her and Berkey are the two most dangerous servers on this team, so I would watch out as she hits that ace.
And Addie's going to casino right now because that was just a nice little off-speed pitch. If it was baseball, gets over, no one reacts to it. 7-6 California. And going back to serve will be another serve again. That time got too much of the net, so Slippery Rock ties it up at 7 apiece. So definitely looks like California is going to try and focus on that intermediate serve to try and get the possession and get Slippery Rock off of their momentum on the defensive side. Serve now for the Rock, dug out, taken. Now it's going to be a shot from the backside, dug out by Slippery Rock. Serve or a pass attempt and hit right into the net by Sefridge, and a little bit of a mental winner there by Slippery Rock.
Oh yeah, that was just complete miscommunication. Obviously they did not get all of that from the Rock. They wanted to do a tip over, just get it over the net and completely just mishit it.
Going back to serve for the Vulcans, 23, Adriana Favata, the freshman from Arizona. So I'm sure she's enjoying this
beautiful
cold weather, fall weather here.
Pennsylvania weather.
Yeah, it's a beautiful time of year for Western PA. And she digs it out. Attacked by California. That was Dronberger. She had a big night on Friday against Mercyhurst. Free ball over now. Taken, set, and Floyd with a big kill. And Alasia Floyd makes it 9-7 California.
That was a great play by Floyd. Their libero on the Rock side could not get anything of it. They tried to scramble, make something of that play, but Floyd was just too crafty, put it in the right spot at the right time.
And that's the point of the volleyball set, that, you know, you can start to get a little bit of separation as it's a race to 25. Kill attempt, dug out nicely by the Vulcans. Keel from the right side. Now it's going to be a block. And I think number 3 for Slippery Rock, Chelsea Wheeler, just telegraphed that kill attempt.
Oh, yeah. I mean, but Wawa laid it all on the line with that save right there. But Wheeler, second block of the night. She's playing a heck of a game at that net right now.
And California still leading 9-8 here. About a third of the way through the first set. And this serve goes right. And that's the second time we've seen Slippery Rock. That player for the Rock, that was Ariel Walter, serve right into the net. So California gets a free point, 10-8. And going back to serve for the Vulcans, number 10, Kaylin Berkey, senior from Boardman, Ohio. So Berkey, nice powerful serve taken by the libero. Kill attempt from the side. It's going to hit the antenna net, and I believe the new whistle there, added by the referee. It's going to be a point Vulcans.
There we go.
It definitely seems early on, looks like California has the advantage when the play moves to the boundaries, just with stronger blocking compared to the Slippery Rock. So Berkey now. Service is going to be taken. Free ball over. And a little pancake there by the Rock. And it's going to be a kill attempt taken by Slippery Rock. Free ball over. Little shovel shot over there by the Vulcans. Kill attempt by the Rock, saved nicely by Berkey. And they reset, free ball over to the middle of the Rock defense. Taken on a run. Now drop shot, pancake by the Vulcans. This is another great rally for both teams. Kill attempt to the back line, nothing doing. Kill attempt for the Rock. Big block by the Vulcans, saved by Slippery Rock. The crowd's getting into it. Kill from the far side, taken right by the libero, and back we go, back and forth. Kill, saved by the Vulcans, free ball over. Kill attempt, saved, dug out nicely by the Vulcans. Push shot to the corner, back and forth. This is the longest rally we've seen in a while. It's done. Knocked down by number 8, Erica Selfridge.
Selfridge has had multiple opportunities in that rally. What a fantastic rally that was. Selfridge put 2 balls in the backfield, but Wawa saved one. Lynch saved another one for the Vulcans, but eventually time will tell, and Selfridge got that point right there.
And after a long rally, there's a service ace. So you go from a long rally to a one-shot, and now it is another Slippery Rock point, as that is a service ace. First one of the game, I believe, for the Rock by Selfridge. So Selfridge doing it at the net and doing it from the service area. And the officials now checking a rotation, and everything's kosher. Selfridge now, serve, dug out by California. California leading by 1. Free ball dug over. Kill attempt by the Rock and down. Big swing there on the outside by Chismer for the Rock. 5'9" senior from Gibsonia, PA, and went to Mars High School, Annie, and she hit that back to Mars. That was a powerful straight down shot by Chismer.
He's currently 3rd on the team with kills, with 103 kills for this season.
California now awaiting the kill attempt, saved by the Vulcans. Big swing, and that's going to be just out. Just a little too much leather by Bawawa, but she's had a pretty active first bit of this game, and that's going to be the first time out for this contest. And 12-11, and Addie, as we mentioned a little bit before, both these teams are separated on the stats by not a lot.
No, not at all. We've seen it tonight, almost every play. Both teams are coming out and matching each other. You saw the Rock coming out with some silly errors, especially with some service errors, putting 2 to 3 in the net. But as soon as they can clean up their game, get one over there, they're just matching the Vulcans with everything that they got.
And one of the things about coming in to the Convocation Center from the road, it's a much different hitting background than pretty much any other place in the PSAC other than IUP, with the horseshoe seating on one side, but at the other end,
it's an arena. It's not a gym. It's an arena.
Took the words out of my mouth there, but just a different depth perception. And we see a lot in basketball, too. Teams coming in and not shooting too well. So wonder if that's playing into a little bit of the service errors, because we've had at least 2 or 3 for the Rock. And, you know, in a game that's going to be decided by, or each set's going to probably be decided 25-23, 25-24, you can't give away points if you're either team.
No, you cannot. Especially looking at some of the stats, CalU has definitely a better service record overall. They're averaging 2.31 aces per game. Meanwhile, the Rock from Slippery Rock are averaging 1.77. Not a massive margin, but it's definitely something to keep an eye out, especially if we've seen some early errors on that Rock side.
And the Rock going back to serve. Selfridge, dug by the Vulcans. Kill attempt, and just misses. I think California is saying there was a tip, but I tell you what, that's a nice swing by Droneberger. Just goes out, and it's 13-11 Rock. But Droneberger is swinging hard and free so far in this first set.
Again, right idea. They had no one in that backcourt area, but fortunately Droneberger just mistimed it just a little bit, and it went out.
Free ball over for the Rock. Now it's going to be a free ball back over. Intercepted there. Droneberger now trying to roll one over, and that one, she took a little bit off of the speed there, and it gets it to go down for the Vulcans. Point Cal U.
Jaden Rose was there, tried to save it, used a diving effort, but Droneberger just played that so smart. Scary said didn't go as hard with it, and sometimes that's just the best option.
And going back to serve now for the Vulcans, Leisha Floyd. Second time she's been back to serve in this contest, trailing 12-13. California down by 1. Floyd floating serve, drops, taken by Slippery Rock. Kill attempt and blocked, saved by California. Bawawa now puts it right into the block, and it's going to be out. California trying to rally there, but just a little too much spin on that ball to keep it in play.
Yes, Rock has just been putting that pressure up at the net. Good job there. Bawawa, there's not really much they could say about that one. They were scrambling the entire way. Great defensive effort by the Rock. Get that point out.
Caitlin Chandra now for Slippery Rock. Dug out by Cal U. Kill attempt. Little push shot to the back, and that was in a little placement over power mode for California. And Bawawa, a little frustrated that some of her powerful kill attempts have not gone down. Just off speed to the back and placement over power.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's what we just saw with Droneberger's kill also. It's 100% placement over power. Selfridge was there trying to make something over, but they're expecting a power ball. When it comes in about half speed, they're a little confused.
Speaking of Powerball, this game tipped off at 7, so everyone should have their Powerball numbers right now. California trailing by 1. Kill attempt for the Rock. Dug out nicely by the Vulcans. Free ball over to the back. Slippery Rock attacking from the right. Big block by California, and put one on the board there for Emily Bawawa, having herself a first set, and California ties it up at 14.
First game in a while we have not seen Bawawa in a Libero's jersey, so it's nice to see her on that offensive end, especially as he teamed up with Howard up at that net. Great defensive stop by the Vulcans.
So California now ties Slippery Rock. Serve now for the Vulcans, and it's going to be a service winner for the California Vulcans, 15-14, and that was a nice serve by Ashley Barnes, and she's a freshman, so we're going to see her in a Vulcan jersey for a while. Barnes now resetting. Wide area of open court in the middle of the Rock defense, taken to the back line. Kill attempt near side, little drop shot, dug out nicely by the Vulcans. Bawawa's going to have to send a free ball over. Almost pulls it off, but just not enough angle on that play. She had to worry about keeping it on this side of the wire, and that ties it back up.
You just see some miscommunication. They were never really set on that California side. They were just desperately trying to scramble and get it over that net. Bawawa almost saved it, but fortunately couldn't get it over.
Chismer now for the Rock. Diving, serving a big swing by the Vulcans. Knock it down, Alicia Ruggiero, freshman from Italy, and that gives California a 1-point lead.
There we go. That's what we need right now. We're getting late into this first set. Crucial. Whoever is taking this game is definitely going to get some momentum as these games progress. It's going to be, we're going to keep saying, it's going to be a razor-sharp margin this entire game.
And Bawawa standing in the far corner for her serve. Little jump serve. Takes something off of it. And I don't know about you, Addie, but that thing just dropped about 5 vertical feet in the last foot before it got to Selfridge. And that's going to be an ace for the Vulcans, something we talked about as a big advantage for Cal U.
Oh, yeah. The service is going to be the make-or-breaker.
Bawawa's serve. Receive this time. And that's going to go off of a hand. Free ball over. Great job of adjusting to that. Kill attempt. Straight down, dug out nicely by Ruggiero. And that's going to be knocked out. There was just too much mustard for that to be controlled. That's a point Rock. And Slippery Rock pulls within 1.
There's definitely some miscommunication up front at that net. Lynch tried to come in, save it. I believe that was Barnes, who was also in the mix there, who ended up getting a hand on it, but there was not much they could do.
Serve. Powered now, powering it down. Saved by the back line of the Rock. And there's going to be a whistle, and I believe there's going to be a foot over the net, or foot over the line, point California.
The Rock, I'm going to keep saying, they've been putting that pressure on the net, and that's what's going to cost them sometimes with these penalties. They know they were up there close, trying to get something there on the California side.
And we're getting to the end game part of this first set. California leading by 2, 18-16, race to 25. Serve, dug out, kill attempt, taken by the Vulcans. It's going to be a scramble over. Nice free ball over. Good job by Berkey. Big block by California, and give it to Elijah Floyd, and that's going to be a point Vulcans.
Berger on that slip side tried to go in with a kill effort, but California was up there putting that pressure on the net and putting it right back on the Rock side.
And it's now 19-16. Slippery Rock's going to call their timeout, and I tell you what, we've seen this all season. It doesn't seem whoever calls the timeout around 19, 20 points seems like it's automatically going to be a momentum boost for the other team. So we're going to see if California can, reverse that jinx, if you will.
Yeah, they need to keep riding this out, putting that pressure down. They know, Slip's going to put that pressure towards the front of the court. So if they can throw in some of those medium sauce, back, mid-court stuff, that's the stuff that's tripping the Rock up.
And when you get to this part of the set, California leads by 3, so that means they need to get 6 before Slippery Rock gets 9. So if you're a California fan, you feel pretty good, especially with this rotation has been pretty dominant up front so far for Cal U.
But Wawa is going up front also. She has been a tremendous force for the Vulcans tonight. Again, it's nice to see her on the offensive side here. And then Lynch is going to come back to serve. She's one that is dangerous on the service line, one of the team leaders in service aces.
Kelly Lynch, the 5'6" senior from Broadview Heights, Ohio, Holy Name High School. She will set it up as we're ready to go. California leading by 3, first set, 19-16. Lynch, standing serve, puts some muscle behind it, taken by the Rock, kill attempt, and it's going to be off of Lynch. That was a nice swing. Looked like that was Chelsea Wheeler, who's had a pretty good first set of her own, and going back to serve for the Rock will be number 4, Maria Lucas. Once again, head coach of the Rock's Lori Lokash in her 39th season, and of course for the Vulcans, head coach Peter Letourneau in his 12th. Serve by the Rock, kill attempt, and it's going to be up and down. Elijah Ruggiero makes it 20-17 Vulcans.
Elijah Ruggiero, one that we don't usually call often, but she can be a menace from that corner, putting that ball in a great spot and coming down with a kill.
And that's one of the things we've seen so far is going back to serve for the Vulcans is Favada for Cal U is, it's a young team, so we're seeing a lot of names and seeing what's the foundation, the future of this Vulcan volleyball team is going to be, and the future's pretty bright. Kill attempt, big block by California. And there's going to be, I believe that was 4 hits, but no, that was only 3. I guess they called that a tip. Kill attempt for Droneberger and down. And it's 21-17. Allie Droneberger picking up where she left off on Friday night.
Droneberger is a sharpshooter for the Vulcans, second on the team with kills with 99 for this season. Great job putting that man in that corner, and great job with that kill there.
Serve to the back line, taken. Dump shot over, and that's going to be a point for the Rock. That was Abigail Kohler. She's a senior outside hitter from Winchester, Virginia.
Kohler did a great job there. Usually from those corners, they've been going a long ball with it, but she goes short ball just to tip over, and no one was in any sights for the Vulcans. Great job finding that open space from the Rock. And
Jaden Yost now for the Rocks. Had some trouble serving, gets this one over. Kill attempt is going to be unsuccessful for the Vulcans. That serve just kind of dropped in a spot that there was no way that ball could be set and not hit the net. So Slippery Rock fighting back, down by 2. California leads 21-19. Yost, jump serve, dug out, kill attempt, kind of whiffed on, saved by California. Droneberger with a big kill, 22-19.
That's another risk we're seeing, putting that pressure up front. It always has the risk of hitting the defenders, going out of bounds. There's not much you can do to save that. Great shot by Droneberger. Got some definite luck on her side, but we'll take it as the Vulcans are leading 22-19.
Berkey now serve for the Vulcans, dug out nicely by the Rock. Kill attempt, saved by Berkey. Here come the Vulcans. Droneberger again, feeling it. Kill attempt at Howard, that's Elijah Floyd, and make it 23-19. As Floyd goes up, ball goes down, point goes up on the board for Cal U.
That was the definition of a put down there by Elijah Floyd. What a shot that was to a wide open backcourt from the Rock. Great job by the Vulcans there.
And it's nice to see Floyd getting in. She's having some leg issues because her leg has been wrapped the entire season. So she's definitely one of the keys for California, both for the block and also for the kill. So the inside of that California front line, whenever that rotation favors, it's very formidable for opponents. Now California up by 4, 23-19. So if you're a California fan, you need to get 2 before the Rock gets 6.
I do like the math there. I'm not a math major, but I think that 2 seems like a doable number.
Well, neither if we're doing math, we have no chance because I'm horrible at math. But the California is making it pretty easy. As Berkey's going to go now to try and serve this out. It'd be nice to see California get 2 quick ones. And it's so important to get that first game, especially in a race to 3 situation, as every volleyball match is. You get that first one, that puts the pressure right down on your opponent's back.
Oh yeah, they definitely will feel it after this one if Cal U can come out on top. Now you got Berkey, 39 service aces of the season. She's definitely the woman you want back on that line right now.
Now California. There's a substitution for the Rock. Officials, now that they have working whistles, get ready to signal this into play. Berkey now jump serve. Dug out by Slippery Rock. Kill attempt now for the Rock. Taken by California. Nice pass. Droneberger, the hot hand. Couldn't get it to go down. But free ball for the Vulcans. Droneberger. It's going to be a Bawawa has to give it over. And that's a great play. Bawawa had to adjust, as I think that she wanted to serve a little higher, but she puts it down, and we're at set point 24-19. California has a chance to go up 1-0 here. So Berkey serving for the set. Big swing, taken. Shot from the middle, saved nicely by the Vulcans. Droneberger, a little backhanded shot that's going to be too far, as that set was just a little too far, but tell you what, give Droneberger credit for going after that ball.
Oh yeah, I mean, Selfridge was there, but if she was able to manage to sneak that one in, that would have been a guaranteed Cal U point. It was the right idea, but it was just an awkward angle, and there was not much you could do about that one.
Selfridge serves it, dug out by the Vulcans. Floyd now trying to end it. Hit back over, and it's going to be out. California will win the first set by the score of 25-20 as Lechandro's shot goes over. And Allie, that's the end of the first set, and we're going to make a switch as you have to do some things, but we're going to bring J.J. Robinson in. We'll be back after this commercial break. You're watching Vulcan Volleyball right here on CTV Sports 1 and the PSAC Network. And I had
more attractions, more fear, survive the clowns in Twisted Nightmare 3D. Experience more scares than ever before. Haunted Hills Estate Scream Park returns September 9th. Get your tickets now at hauntedhillsestate.com.
Worried about your friend but don't know how to reach out?
You could say, how are you, or get a fake tattoo. You can ask with an app if it works for you. You could chat with them in VR, it's all good. If you think you should check in, yeah, you should. Whatever gets you talking.
Reach out to a friend about their mental health.
Whatever gets you talking.
Learn how you can help at seizetheawkward.org.
Every day, thousands of kids start vaping. And I can't let this happen to my kid. So if you want to talk to your kids, you have to get it trending.
No, you're doing it wrong.
Can we talk?
Yeah, what's up?
Visit talkaboutvaping.org for tips on when and how to have the vape talk.
And welcome back to the Convocation Center here at California, PA, where California leads 1-0. I'm Gary Smith, and no, the microphone is not misfiring and the voice is not deeper. Well, it is deeper because it's a new person. JJ Robinson, JJ, welcome, and that was a great first set by the California Vulcans.
Yeah, it was, definitely. There was a lot of really good back and forth. There was one really good rally that I felt like was never going to end, which was really good on both sides right there.
And we've both seen a lot of volleyball this year, and I'd have to say that might have been the most complete first set by the Vulcans at home that we've seen so far this season.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that. It was really good offense, defense, all around, blocking and serving over everything.
And Emily Bulawa had a great first set, and a lady you're familiar with, Miss Alasia Floyd, also had a great first set as well.
Yeah, she scored a couple points on that during that set, which I found really good.
And that's his cousin, not that he's just walking around like meeting volleyball players, just so everybody knows that. We're back to action here. California serving, dig attempt, saved out by the Vulcans Lynch. Berkey now over to the far side. Kill attempt by the Rock. Save. Berkey now, tip at the net. Shot over. Droneberger now, save. This is another long rally, and this one the first point of the second set. Lynch to Droneberger. Droneberger, that's going to be too long. And that's the second long rally we've seen, JJ, and this time it goes in the way of the Rock.
It feels like throughout the season has progressed, that California has definitely become more of a more fluid team, I would say. They're able to communicate a lot better and be able to save a lot more than they were beforehand, I feel like.
It's 1-0, serve taken by the Vulcans. Droneberger now trying to find the back corner. It's a little too strong. And we talked about this a little bit, Allie and I, in the first set, that Convocation Center kind of a unique place to play. It seems like anything down to that end is going to be pushed further than it would be in another gym.
Yeah, it's just weird perspective, it seems like, just looking at it down the court.
Serve taken by the Vulcans. Big block there by the Rock. Pushed over, trying to surprise on two there. Free ball, it's going to be set for Droneberger. Droneberger saves it, Floyd saves it. Now right back at the net. And they're going to say that went over. So Droneberger once again, and I tell you what, number 10, Abigail Nygon for the Rock, was determined to get that point down for Slippery Rock.
Yeah, for sure. They really caught California by surprise. They expected a set, but instead they served the ball right back over.
And California being forced to call their first timeout of the second set, trailing 3-0. I kind of like that by our coach, Peter Letourneau. You want to quell this momentum because California had all the momentum after the first set.
Yeah, Slippery Rock really seems like they did take a little bit of momentum, getting 3 straight points on California with no response. Obviously, California called the timeout to see what they can do to switch up or figure out what happened during those three scored points.
Let me tell you what, there's a pretty good crowd here for Tuesday night in California. It's a Vulcan Nation game, so if you can hear us, I believe they're giving out T-shirts, one of which you're modeling right now.
I am. It's a very amazing T-shirt. You know, it says Vulcan Nation on it.
So if you come up and get a picture with JJ wearing the Vulcan Nation T-shirt, we'll give you, I have a half of a Coca-Cola and a Coca-Cola at the station. So
I got a half of Pepsi. They can have that if they want.
That'll even out. So like I said, you got to come and get a selfie with JJ here. But before we do any of that fun stuff, California trailing by 3. Nice to be trying to get the momentum back. And again, I really agree with that timeout decision. Kind of calm everybody down. And going back to serve for the Rock will be Erica Selfridge. And Selfridge had an active first game for the Rock. Selfridge, jump serve, right side, saved by California. Kill attempt, little dink shot by the Vulcans, handled by the Rock. Back line, taken by Bawawa. Droneberger's big swing, saved by the libero Lachando for the Rock. Taken back over, and that's going to be a point. Slippery Rock, as it was number 15, Callie Chevalier on the outside getting the 4th point for the Rock.
Yeah, that was really nice defense by Slippery Rock, being able to defend the net and get back over to California.
Now Slippery Rock on a 4-0 run here to start set number 2, saved by the Vulcans. Droneberger now right off the middle of the block by Chevalier, and that's going to be point California as that was the foot was underneath the net. So California getting their first point of the set.
Hopefully California can find some momentum off that 1 point, even though it was a fault towards Slippery Rock. California should be able to build off some momentum because of that.
And that sends out Berkey, who is a fine server for the Vulcans. So this is who you want to try and get that momentum back. Nice hard serve taken by Lechandro. Kill attempt, and that's going to be saved by California. Nice save, nice dig out. Bawawa now just free ball over, putting the pressure on Slippery Rock to make a play. Kill attempt is going to be knocked out of play. Point Rock, and that was another play by Chevalier, who we did not see her much in the first set. 5'11" from Charlton, New York. So Empire State Power for the Rock, and going back to serve will be the libero Lechandro. Serve over, saved by California. Bawawa now puts it right into net, makes it 6-1. And not the start you want if you're a Vulcan fan in set 2.
No, definitely not. They really don't like that they are down this early, especially with the deficit 6-1. Definitely not what they want to be looking at right now.
Serve by Lechandro, taken by the Vulcans. Nice. And that's going to be a nice save, but I thought that hit the ground. And yeah, the Floyd's drop shot hit, and I was going to look at you, JJ. I'm like, that hit the ground, right?
Yeah. I don't know why they didn't blow the whistle soon enough, but luckily it was a point for California. Leisure Floyd getting that point.
And Floyd will go back to serve now. 2 serving 6. Floyd, big swing, taken by the back line of the Rock. Kill attempt. That's not a great set. It's just going to go right into the net. And California with a point. So this is what you need if you're California. Get some points in a hurry.
Most definitely. They want to make sure they keep build some momentum, be able to carry through and hopefully gain the lead against Slippery Rock.
And Floyd serve to the back line. Kill attempt from the side. Big block by California. That's going to go out of play. Bawawa had it, but it went out of play. And I tell you what, when Floyd's been in there serving, her serve's a little different, a little bit of a knuckleball serve, and it's putting the Slippery Rock receiving a little bit on the defensive.
Yeah, for sure. They're not really used to the different serves that people can do. They're usually used to that one high serve, a little more powerful serve they're not used to, it looks like.
Chelsea Howard doing work at the front, but doing a little bit more work with Slippery Rock. I believe they're going to give the point and the kill to Jaden Yost. Makes it 7-3, and going back to serve for the Rock will be Chevalier. I said we did not call her name much, if at all, in the first set, and she's inserting her will now in set 2. Kill attempt. Drop shot saved by Howard. Dronberger, big swing. Dug out by the Rock. Free ball back over. Howard's going to get a chance. Nice adjustment there to get that, as there was a set that went off, and that's going to be California's. That ball went right off the wire. And ever since we had that first little spurt of Slippery Rock, it looks like California and Slippery Rock going back and forth.
Yeah, California really is trying to is gaining momentum slowly, even though they are going back and forth, trading off points at this point. I can definitely see that California is starting to figure stuff out through the second set.
And going back to serve for the Vulcans will be Ashley Barnes, 5'10" freshman from Crofton, Maryland. We saw her a little bit in set 1, 4 serving 8, scores 8-4 if you're keeping score at home. Serve to the backside. It kind of had a dip, and that's going to be some pressure on the Rock. Free ball over. Dug out, and California's going to get a swing on this. Swing from the right. It's going to be hit and out. Les Ruggiero with the score and make it 8-6 now. California coming back, or excuse me, 8-5. JJ, we established earlier, math is not my strong suit, so you're going to have to keep me honest here.
I'm not sure if I can do that. I'm not even taking a math class.
Darn it, we have no chance here. 5 serving 8, Slippery Rock. Free ball back over, it's going to be too far. A little bit too much leather for Chelsea Wheeler, and just like that, California is back within 2. Barnes now serving for the Vulcans. Has kind of like a submarine serve here. Arm comes from a different slot. Free ball now back over for Wheeler. Wheeler, too much muscle in California within 1. And we'll see if if Slippery Rock will choose to use a timeout to quell this Vulcan momentum.
Yeah, Vulcan's really getting some momentum at this point. They've gone, 3 now straight unanswered points against them?
I mean, the guy without a math class, he gets it right on the nose. So
took me a second.
And it make it 4 in a row. California ties it up, as that was a little bit of a misplay off the serve. Timeout, Slippery Rock. So for the second time, JJ, we've seen a team call a timeout to stop some momentum from the other team.
Yeah, for sure. It is tied back up at 8-8 during the second set. Both teams had really good starts of momentum throughout this. Of course, Slippery Rock starting out with the momentum, going 4 straight points, and then the Vulcans now going back and forth for a little bit, then starting to tie things up again. But teams are gaining momentum throughout these timeouts. It's time to one of the teams has to figure out who wants the momentum during this next part after the timeout ends.
And another thing to consider and think about is the PSAC kind of adjusting their scheduling again, going back to the more Tuesday night games, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday. So you have the Vulcans coming, and Slippery Rock too, both teams playing Friday, Saturday, then coming back on Tuesday, and then staring another weekend set. So if you're California, you kind of want to make this as quick as possible if you can get the win and get done and get some rest going into the weekend, because every match is very important, as both teams in California especially, because we're pulling for California.
Of course we are.
Trying to get into that playoff discussion come November. 8 serving, 8. Barnes now. We said serve comes from a little lower arm slot. Powerful serve taken by Lechandro. Kill attempt from the side. Taken nicely by California. Pass to the front. Bawawa, big swing. Taken. Kill attempt. Big block by California, but it goes out. Howard had it, but too much power goes out, and that's going to be a Rock point. I tell you what, JJ, that's got to be one of the toughest skills in any sport, is to stay up there and try and get that block to go down in play.
Most definitely, especially with how high you have to jump in the first place just to get over the net, to be able to block the ball, which goes even higher than the net a lot of the time.
And Bawawa trying to go higher than the block just pushes it out, so 2 straight points for the Rock. So after California had a 4-0 run, the Rock goes for 2-0 and takes a 10-8 lead in set number 2. Serve taken by Bawawa. Droneberger, excuse me, that's not Droneberger. That's Ruggiero. Ruggiero puts it out, and we saw right there. Kill attempt off the block. Point California. And Emily Bawawa going back now to serve for the Vulcans. Jump serve, dips down, taken, and that's going to be a point California. And I tell you what, JG, Bawawa has that little sink serve, and it has been all kinds of tough for Slippery Rock to control it.
Yeah, for sure. It's really hard for, it seems like it's hard for Slippery Rock to be able to counter her serve. She's doing a really good job getting that over the net and putting it in a position that Slippery Rock's not ready for.
Bawawa, serve again, taken, kill attempt, taken by the Vulcans. Berkey now puts it down. Berkey, a little bit of a change up, and California now ties it up at 11. Excuse me, they go ahead at 11-10.
This is why he's not very good at math.
No, not at all. And JJ, when you have a math class, I cannot tutor you.
Oh man.
I want you to pass. So.
Oh, that's clear.
Speaking of pass there for Slippery Rock, kill attempt, and it's going to pass by everybody and go out. So now we're tied at 11. As that was a big time swing on the outside by the Rock. Going back to serve for the Rock will be Lucas. Lucas, service ace. It just dives right in front of the back line of California. And a game of runs here for set number 2. JJ and Slippery Rock's back on top, 12-11.
Yeah, seems like both teams are really switching off, trying to capture the momentum again. Momentum, a really big part of this, trying to figure out who wants it more, it feels like sometimes, rather than a skill aspect.
Free ball over by Kelly Lynch results in a point. California 12-12, and a lot of smiles down there as Lynch was just trying to go for the free ball, and it just ping-pongs off of several Rock arms, and a point California, and Lynch will go back to do the honors for Coach Letourneau's Vulcans.
Look at that, we're all tied up again.
Lynch, floating serve, drops down, taken, kill attempt, right in front of Lynch, and that'll be a point. Slippery Rock, nice kill there. I believe it'll be credited to number 11, Peyton Gullickson. She was over them. Actually, probably wasn't Peyton Gullickson. I think it was Abigail Nygon. Either way, it's still a point. Slippery Rock ahead by 1. Serve for the Rock, taken by Bawawa. Berkey has her shot put right back. And that was Callie Chevalier putting it right back, and Slippery Rock back ahead 14-12. So we've seen the defensive block game being big here in this set for both teams.
Yeah, for sure. They're both getting some really big points out of just the blocking game alone.
And there's a big kill there by Elijah Floyd. California makes it 13-14, and Floyd left no doubt of where that point was going.
No, for sure. She really had an emphasis, especially when she hit the ball. I could even hear it through the headphones we have on right now.
Going back to serve now for California be Adriana Favada, the freshman from Peoria, Arizona. Gets it back. Nice, powerful serve taken by the libero. Gets out of the way. It's going to be a free chance for California, but it turns into offense. So we saw California benefit from a free ball score, and then we saw right there Jaden Yost just putting it over to get it in play, and California unable to receive it, and we're getting to that point. JJ 15-13. 10 points left for Slippery Rock to win set 2. Service taken by the Vulcans. Going to have to be a free ball. Nice job there by Lynch to get it back over for California. Big swing and a big block. Taken. Valiant effort, and it's going to be a free ball. Great hustle by the Rock. Set. Kill attempt. And that's going to be a point, California, as Berkey just puts the hammer down.
That was really good offense and defense. Slippery Rock really really fast to fix what they did with the block that they did and be able to get the ball back over to California to not be able to surrender a point there.
Berkey now, serve to the back. And there's going to be a carry right there. California ties it up 15-15, and go back a point before this one, JJ. It was really impressive for California. Looked like they had the point won once or twice, and Slippery Rock just getting back, and a great job of California not to relax thinking that the point was over.
Yeah, for sure. They're really, Slippery Rock's really good at regrouping after something like that. Like, they're just really fast to get around the court in general.
Kill attempt, and that is going to be in. Almost takes out the near official, but that will be a point, Slippery Rock, and Slippery Rock inches ahead by 1. I tell you what, the official was literally right on top of it, so.
It's like it could have bounced off his foot.
Going back to serve now for the Rock is LeChandro. Set for California. Dronberger kill attempt. Saved by LeChandro. Pushed over. Dug out by California. Kill attempt from the back. Taken by the Rock. And a little bit of an off-speed shot there by number 19, Mary Berger. And Slippery Rock now goes ahead 17-15. Sometimes, JJ, those off-speed shots are the best because defense can adjust to it while you're in midair.
Yeah, those ones confuse me just watching it too. Like, I don't know how you can get up that fast and then just seem to tap it over the net. Sometimes it confuses me.
Bawawa trying to confuse the defense. Kill attempt now. Taken by Bawawa. It's going to be knocked off her into the first row. And Slippery Rock now moves out to an 18-15 lead. And that'll be a timeout, California. So Addie and I were talking about that this is a right around this point of the set. JJ is pretty critical because right now you can start figuring out California or Slippery Rock to win the set needs 7 before California gets 10. So math becomes, we joked about it earlier, but math becomes very crucial right now because California running out of points to try and stay in this set.
Yeah, hopefully California after this timeout can gain some momentum like they have been after every other timeout that has gone on today. Hopefully they're able to gain momentum, figure out a different little rotation in the players maybe, or maybe take the libero as they've done a couple times before. Hopefully find something to get those points before Slippery Rock can get that, 7, right?
Yeah, Slippery Rock needs 7. Yes, 7. You have me thinking about it now. 7 before California gets 10, but once again, race to 3. California head 1 set to 0 right now. California coming into this contest 8-7 overall, 2-4 in the West. Slippery Rock 7-11 overall and 3-3 in the West. So Slippery Rock a game ahead of the Vulcans in the standings. So if Cal U can get this win, you at least even up with Slippery Rock and try and climb up the ladder in the PSAC West, because in a month season's over and we're in playoff time.
Playoffs, that sounds like fun. Hopefully we be doing some more of these during playoffs.
Chandro now, serve, taken by the Vulcans. Kill attempt from the outside, dug out, nice by Slippery Rock. Set now to the right side, trying to get it down. It's going to be kept in play, nice dig by LeChandro, free ball over, dug out. Now Dronberger tipped at the net, saved by the Rock. And that is just a powerful, powerful outside hit by Erica Selfridge. Make it 19-15, and JJ Selfridge came out of nowhere to put that down.
Yeah, she really just popped out of nowhere and then was able to put all that force into that one hit. to get it just barely where the libero wasn't able to return it back to them.
And Joenberger subbing out for California. Serve. Kill attempt, a little off-speed shot by Floyd. Blocked by California and down. Bowawa trying to get that off the block. Could not do it, and now it's 20-15, and now math really is your enemy more than it was 2 or 3 minutes ago. Slippery Rock only 5 points away from taking set number 2. Dugout, kill attempt. Bowawa off the block. Big swing block, California. And Floyd puts it down, and that could be a momentum changer right there. Still time for California to come back in this set.
Most definitely, especially with a play like that, with how close Slippery Rock is to winning this set. A nice stop like that does put a little pebble in their momentum or something like that. That was a bad metaphor.
Floyd trying to put some pebble in the momentum here for the Vulcans. And there's a kill attempt. It's going to go off the hands of the back wall of the Convo Center. 21-16, and serving for the Rock will be Callie Chevalier, who's probably been the player of this set because she got very little play or very little notoriety in the first set, and she's been all over for the Rock here in set number 2. Her serve taken by Yu. Big swing, left-hander, put down, saved by the Rock. Little punch shot, trying to go over the back line, nothing doing. Bowawa now trying to get it to go down, saved. Big swing and in. Once again, Abigail Kohler on that left side, taking advantage of this rotation and puts it down. It's 22-16, 6-point lead for the Rock in set number 2. Serve now, dug out by Howard. We're going to try and give it left-hander, nothing doing. That's going to make it 23-16, 7-point lead for the Rock. California's Alexa Malloy trying to get that down with the left hand, just right into the block. 2 big swings for her, so it's just a matter of time before it goes down. Bowawa now puts it off the block point, California, 23-17. And JJ, we've seen Bowawa be very active in this first 2 sets here for Cal-U.
Yeah, she's been really good on the defensive and on the offensive end. Definitely some really good saves. Trying to keep her team within this competition of this second set.
And going back to serve for the Vulcans will be Ashley Barnes. Barnes, once again, the 5'10 freshman from Crofton, Maryland. Serve, down, dug out by Slippery Rock. Kill attempt from that side, tipped, and that's going to be a point. Slippery Rock as it goes off the block, and now we're at set point to try and tie it up at 1 apiece. And going back to serve for the set for the Rock will be Abigail Kohler. 24-17 is the score. Kohler, serve, dug out, and it's going to be hit. Nice save by the Vulcans. Push back over. It's going to be a free ball over, dug out nicely by the Vulcans. Kill attempt, right off of the block and out of play. Great kill there by Ruggiero.
California is really trying to stay within this set. They don't really want to go to a 4th or 5th set. They want to put the second set into the books here and then try and get out of here with a nice 3-round sweep.
Well, going back is Bowawa now. Serve, taken. Big kill attempt, out of play. California gets 2. They stave up 2 straight set points, and Bowawa will go back to see if they can make it 3 in a row. And it really seems J.J. Slippery Rock is working that far side of the court for the kill attempts.
Yeah, definitely. I bet with all the attempts, California is definitely seeing what they're wanting to do more. And a nice point for California there to hit 20-24.
And Bowawa, a really nice serve, goes off the knuckles, and it'll be timeout Slippery Rock before this gets to any more of a run for California. So 24-20, California won the first set. Slippery Rock trying to make it 1-1. And if you're Coach Letourneau, what are you telling to your team in the huddle right now, JJ?
Well, I'm not sure. I'm not a coach. But I definitely say try and gain that momentum back. Try and make sure that there's nothing else the other team can do to come back or win.
And to worry about that pebble momentum.
Yeah, pebble momentum.
The pebble momentum is the biggest thing. But all kidding aside, California we saw Slippery Rock in the end of the first set. They had a little bit of momentum going into it, and they manifested that to a quick 3-0 lead in this set. So even though California doesn't look good right now, But if they can get a point or two now, take some momentum into set number 3, that could be all you need going forward in this context. Slippery Rock back out on the court. Coach Saturno giving the last instructions to his charges. Bawawa will go back to serve. She has won the last 3 points serving for the California Vulcans. Everything's set, and here we go. Set point again for the Rock. Bawawa's serve taken on the back. Handled, but it's going to be just a free ball over for the Rock, handled by Bawawa. And a big kill attempt, saved nicely by the back of the Rock's defense. Push over. Kill attempt from the right, and it's going to be taken off the back line. Free ball over. California's going to get another swing at it. And a big hit. Chelsea Howard makes it 24-21. And JJ, ball goes up, ball goes down.
Yep, simple gravity. I'm also not taking a science class. Wow, I am really not taking a lot of classes now that I say
I
it
got to
out
look
loud.
at your schedule tomorrow back in the office, so we'll look at that. We'll get JJ some classes here. Bawawa now, 4 straight points for the Vulcans. Tipped over. California's going to get another swing at it. Berkey, dug out by Lechandro. Free ball over, taken by Berkey. Kill attempt, and up and down. California, Ruggiero makes it 24-22.
California has really had a sudden burst of momentum trying to get Slippery Rock to not take the set from them, even though Slippery Rock did come out with a nice start at the beginning of the set.
And the Rock making a substitution coming into the game will be number 25, Alana Chismer. So Slippery Rock trying to make a change to matchup-wise. Serve over by Bawawa. Pushed over into the net, make it 24-23. And Emily Bawawa on a heater right now for the Vulcans, 7 in a row. Got to win by 2, so this point is very critical. Bawawa serve, taken. Kill attempt for the Rock, dumped over, pancake save, but it's going to be down. And just like that, the Rock will make it 25-23. So after 2 sets, your score is 1 set California, 1 set Slippery Rock. We'll be back after these messages. You're watching Vulcan Volleyball on CTV Sports 1 and the PSAC Network.
If I could be you, and you could be me for just 1 hour. If we could find a way to get inside each other's minds. Walk a mile in my shoes. Walk a mile in my shoes. Well, before you abuse, criticize, and accuse. Walk a mile in my shoes.
If you're buzzed and doing this, to make yourself feel okay to drive,
ZWX.
You're not okay to drive.
YGKLVW. Regular you.
More attractions. More fear. Survive the clowns in Twisted Nightmare 3D. Experience more scares than ever before. Haunted Hills Estate Scream Park returns September 9th. Get your tickets now at hauntedhillsestate.com.
And welcome back to the Convocation Center in California, PA for PSAC Volleyball on a Tuesday night in autumn in Western Pennsylvania. I'm Gary Smith, joined by J.J. Robinson, who's from the Rocky Mountains, so he knows a little bit about Christmas this time of year.
Yeah.
Feel like you're back home?
No.
No, not at all?
No, not at all.
The Knoll Mountains aren't exactly the Rocky Mountains, what you're saying?
Those are hills, Gary.
Well, both Slippery Rock had a hill to climb. They were down 1-0. They won the second set, so California and Slippery Rock are tied 1-1. Once again, if you're just joining us, California 8-7 overall, 2-4 in the West. Slippery Rock 7-11, 3-3 in the West. So this game is very important. Mid-season matchup, trying to get some momentum. As we mentioned, we're in October. Season's going to be over in a month, so want to make sure you try and get in the playoffs. And then once you're in the PSAC playoffs, anything can happen in the region. 8 teams will make it, but PSAC is a top-heavy league, so usually they take 6 or 7 of those bids in the NCAA tournament. So JJ Slippery Rock winning that, although California grabbed some momentum at the end of that second set.
Yeah, for sure. Hopefully California can regain that momentum that they just had. They did go on a 7-score streak with only the 1 point to end the set. 1 point to end the set there. Hopefully California can get that momentum back, even though Slippery Rock does score the first point of this third set.
And that's Callie Chevalier serving for the Rock. She had a very effective second set for the Rock. Dug and down. Big swing there by number 8, Erica Selfridge. And Selfridge has had herself an afternoon too. 2-0 the Rock leads here in set number 3. Jump serve now. Taken by Malloy. Bawawa now. Getting it over. Dug out by Lachandro. Kill attempt taken by Malloy. Back over. And Floyd dinks it over. Slippery Rock's going to have a chance. Bawawa digs it out. Far side. Berkey had it put right back, and it looked like that was number 15 for the Rock. Cavalier once again. It's probably pronounced Chevalier, but I'm not sure. Berkey now. Gets it over. Kill attempt, and it's going to be off the block and out of play. I tell you what, Floyd and Malloy, JJ, got a lot of that block, and there's going to be not a timeout. I thought the team were walking over, but both got a lot of that block for the Vulcans.
Yeah, unfortunately it was unsuccessful. It did end up going back out of bounds, it looked like there. That was a really nice block by both of them, though.
Berkey trying to get it over. Kill attempt, off speed, dug out. Taken by California. Bawawa pushes it back over. Swing attempt from the right. Little drop shot, it's going to be off the hands and out of play. 5-0 run. So California at the end of that second set, had about a 6-0 run. Now Slippery Rock countering with a 5-0 run here to start set number 3. Jump serve now for the Rock, right into the net. So California gets their first points, breaks a little bit of momentum for the Rock, and going back is Berkey, and JJ Berkey is a dangerous server for Cal U.
Yeah, for sure. Hopefully she's able to help Cal gain some momentum against Slippery Rock and put some points on the board.
Berkey, nice hard serve. Swing, nice little off-speed shot, and up and down. Kohler. And we've seen that more and more in this second and third set. Slippery Rock trying to go to that off-speed little drop shots instead of the power.
Yeah, for sure. The other games I've commented, I've seen a lot of teams doing that, and even California. It really seems to be a very effective thing, especially if you can see that block coming.
And a big swing by Floyd, and it's going to be taken back and knocked over. That's going to be a point by Abigail Nygon to make it 7-1. The Rock in control here in set number 3. Serve coming from way back here in the Convo Center. Dug out by the Vulcans. Kill attempt. Big swing, but it's going to be far. And I tell you what, ever since she's come into the game, Alexa Malloy She is swinging free and hard, so it's just a matter of time, JJ, before I think she finds some open court.
She's been finding a lot of open court, unfortunately, at the wrong part of the court. But for sure, either she's going to get some points or put a hole in the court.
Which would cause a delay, so we don't want that. But scrambling are the Vulcans. Big save there on the far side. And that's a big kill attempt. And the momentum is right now with the Slippery Rock, as that was number 10 putting it down. Nygon again. So we've seen last two sets different MVPs for the Rock. CFR right now early on is Abigail Nygon, the senior from Newcastle, went to Neshannock. She's a Lancer, one of the better nicknames in the Whippeal. Dugout, kill attempt, far court, taken. Pass, Bawawa finds some open court, and there's a point, and JJ, California needed that in the worst way.
Most definitely. They really are down big early. It's a really bad 2-9 deficit California is experiencing right now. That point was very much needed to hopefully find something within the set.
Floyd, nice serve. She's been pretty effective in this game from the service line. And that's going to be a point Slippery Rock. Slippery Rock leads 10-2. And I'll tell you what, JJ, one of the quotes I remember most from former football coach John Luckhart was the question he asked me one time, how do you eat an elephant? And it's one bite at a time, meaning you can't take anything all at once. You got to do it one at a time.
It's an interesting quote. I've never heard something like that.
You had to be there. It was a heck of a day. Bawawa now. And speaking of Coach Luckhart, this Saturday at the Coal Bowl at 12 o'clock, Coach Luckhart will be honored before the game for his induction into the National Collegiate Football Hall of Fame. Longtime head coach for the Vulcans. Will have a ceremony in Las Vegas, I believe this December, but the California community have a chance to come on out and give him a standing ovation before the game this Saturday, and then he'll flip the coin before the 13th annual Coal Bowl. That game is at noon, so come on out. As that serve goes a little far, makes it 11-3, and back to serve now for the Rock will be number 15, Kelly Chevalier. Big serve, dug out by the Vulcans. Swing and down, saved by the Rock. Great effort by Slippery Rock, as that ball had every right to be down. Saved once again. Big swing to the back, dug out. California's gonna get another chance. Ruggiero puts it over, dug out by Lechandro, and an on-one, and everything is just going the Rock's way. As Jaden Yost, JJ, just a little dink shot over on the first hit, and it's 12-3.
Yeah, Slippery Rocks really does seem like they have California all figured out on what their game plan is and where the court will be open on most plays until that happens right there.
And I tell you what, Elise Ruggiero just put it down hard. I'd like to see a speed gun on that, as that was a very hard kill. California still trailing 12-4, but we've seen it a lot. Big hits, big plays in different sports, big momentum. So California, they can just go get 3 or 4 points at a time. They'll be right back in this game. And Bawawa serving for the Vulcans. Back corner, push to the front line, tipped up and away, and that's going to be a point, Slippery Rock. Chelsea Wheeler just fooling everybody, makes it 13-4, Rock here in set number 3. And back to serve now is number 9, Kohler. Malloy blocked at the net. Excuse me, that was Berkey blocked at the net. Far side, dug out by Lechandro. Free ball over, taken. Big hit there. Chelsea Howard says, I don't think so. 13-5 California.
I can see the rage in her eyes when she hit that. That was crazy.
And I tell you what, we talked about it earlier with the blocks, but I tell you what, having the courage to stand in and try and dig one of those fastballs, that is just a special kind of talent to stand in there and try and do that. And that's served by California just too far. Kelly Lynch just a little too much air under that, makes it 14-5. Slippery Rock still ahead by 9. Going back to serve for the Rock is Maria Lucas. Lucas's serve taken by Bawawa. Big swing attack by Berkey, and that's going to be a point, Vulcan Berkey, putting it off the kill attempt, and a point, Vulcans. Some substitutions now for the Vulcans. Coming back in will be Malloy. She will go to the front line. So you have Malloy, Berkey, and Floyd. Barnes now to serve for the Vulcans. Barnes, back line, taken by the Rock. Big swing, dug out nicely by Bawawa. Bawawa gets up, puts it over. Almost a point for California, saved by the Rock. Big swing, saved by Bawawa. California's going to get a chance. Berkey with a kill attempt, nothing doing. Back come the Rock. Just put it over, try and position. Big swing there by Malloy. Stopped by the Rock, and it's another long rally. Berkey now, a little bit of a change-up, and that's going to be over for the Rock. Big block by California. And Floyd putting it down. And JJ Alasia Floyd just got up to get that block.
Yeah, she just, since I grew up with her, she jumps really high. It's not fair sometimes. She jumps a little higher than me. I gotta admit that, but she can really get up there and be able to block some of the hits that people would be throwing at her.
Bawawa with the dig. And a nice shot there. And finally, Alexa Malloy getting one to go down. Like I said, she's had a couple really free swings. That one she gets to go down. And California gets within 6, 14-8 here in set 3. Adriana Favada back for the Vulcans. Big serve. Swing for the Rock. Blocked, and it's going to be down. Floyd and company got that, but it just too far on. Actually stayed on that side of the net, so that'll be a point Rock. And JJ, we talked about in the last game, once you get to 15, you can start doing the math. So Slippery Rock needs 10 before California gets more than 10, because I'm not going to try and do that math. 15-8 is the score.
It's too many math.
12. I believe it's 12. Might be 17. But any case, California at the net. Put back over, dug out. Swing by Berkey, put back down. That's another block by Abigail Nygon. She's a 6-foot middle hitter from Newcastle, PA.
Those are two really good blocks by Slippery Rock right there.
Berkey now. Big swing, blocked at the net and down for California. So Berkey getting the point to go down for the Vulcans, and she will go in back to serve on the rotation. California trailing by 7. Still time here in set number 3 to get things done. Berkey, hard serve to the back line, dug out, taken. It's going to be a kill attempt. And a little bit of bad luck as California had that defended very well. It's just kind of a weird deflection off of that block.
Yeah, it was a weird angle that bounced off of, able to land right in front of California's defenders.
So 17-9 is the score. Going back to serve for the Rock. I believe that was number 8. There's a big kill attempt, and up and down, went right back in, blocked by Nygon. Serving will be Selfridge. And it's now 18-9. Slippery Rock has held about a 7-point lead this entire set. California's got it to 6 on occasion. Selfridge, dug out, kill attempt by Bawawa. Off the block, point California. And JJ Bawawa's had herself an evening.
For sure, she's been balling out throughout all 3 sets so far. Being able to score some good points on serves and just off of some nice defense.
Floyd now going back to serve for the Vulcans. Big swing taken by Lechandro. Up and down, blocked by California. Another chance for the Rock. Bad angle, point California. We saw there, JJ, that block put Slippery Rock in a bad position, and it resulted in a Vulcan point.
Yeah, for sure. It's like they weren't ready for that for their hit to be blocked by California, and they just weren't able to recover from that.
Floyd now. Big serve. Alasia Floyd with the serve is ace. And California on a bit of a run, getting it back to 6, 18-12 now. Said there's still time here in set number 3. Floyd now quickly back. Big serve, dug out by Lechandro, but it's going to be put down. Bawawa stuffs it. 18-13, and 5 points is a lot better than 9, JJ.
For sure, California may be down with the score, but they're definitely not out by any means.
And Slippery Rock is going to call a timeout, 18-13, and I just mentioned, JJ, California has been down by as many as 9, but now that you got it to 5, that's manageable. That's what it's meant by just, one bite at a time. If you try and get all 9 points back at once, it's not going to happen. You just have to kind of go out there, chip away, and kind of turn the scoreboard off in your mind because you can't get it all back at once. Just make the plays and let the game filter out the way it's going to filter out.
Yeah, for sure. Back when I played football last 4 years, my coach always said, when you go out there, think it's 0-0. Never think about that scoreboard for sure. Which it applies until there's 1 point. I always forget there's always an end point.
Till the very end, but
till
up
the
until
very
then.
end.
That's wise Rocky Mountain wisdom. I would think so.
Rocky Mountain wisdom. That's weird. I've never heard that before.
You can use that on your radio show, and you're on the air every Tuesday.
Yeah, 12 to 2.
So make sure to call in JJ. He'd love to hear from you.
Yeah.
Plays a great playlist. First week, he played pretty much my entire playlist from college, so double bonus points for that. And speaking of bonus points, and California needs to get a few right here, trailing by 5, but on a little bit of a run here with Floyd serving for the Vulcans. Floyd now. Big swing to the back. Taken. Kill attempt, and that's going to be a big swing and a kill for Slippery Rock, and Kohler off that left outside hitting position, put it down, and that ends the California rally, but they chiseled off 3 points off that deficit. Going back to serve for the Rock is Kate Lachandro. The libero gets it over, saved, swing, and into the net by Howard, and that'll be a point, 20-13. Serve kind of, or the pass kind of got into her body a little bit too much, unable to put it down, and Slippery Rock needs 5 before the Vulcans can get 8, 12. Math. Dug out by the
Not
Vulcans.
your strong suit.
But the strong suit right there's Chelsea Howard with the kill, 20-14. Some substitutions coming in for the Vulcans. It'll be 13-14. Barnes and Ruggiero, they will go in, and going back to serve for California will be Barnes. She's been very active behind the service line for the Vulcans. Trailing by 6, Barnes to the back. Dug out. Kill attempt, and that's going to be out. Everyone had a look at the near official, but that was out. Point California, trailing by 5. Then JJ's is about as close as it's been in a while.
Yeah, for sure. They were at 5 right before that timeout. California really does not want the set to end yet. They really want to get back in this game and make it more manageable.
Barnes trying to get it to 4. Swing, dug out nicely by the Vulcans. Pass, Bawawa gets it over, tries to find an angle, does not. Saved and back and forth, dug out by the Vulcans. Bawawa, just a free ball to the back corner. Taken. Near kill attempt, blocked by the Vulcans. Powerful block by Yu. Kill attempt, up and over, saved by the Vulcans. Ruggiero now, put it in the net, and it's going to be Slippery Rock point. I'm not sure, that might have hit the antenna.
Is that what those are called, antennas?
Antennas, yes.
Oh, okay. Learn something new every day.
College. 21-15 now, dug out by the Rock. Bawawa with a big swing. Back over, saved. Ruggiero now with a big kill. Eliza Ruggiero brings that down, finds some open court, and gets the point for the Vulcans. And I tell you what, JJ, Ruggiero plays a lot bigger than her 5'9" height because she has some ups.
Yeah, for sure. 5'9", you said? That's crazy. Yeah, she is able really to get up there and put the ball down in some critical situations like they are in right now. Still down by 5, unfortunately, though.
Bawawa, serve, pass, tipped over. Bawawa now. Give to Subacheska entering the game. Big kill attempt, dug out. Pass over. Big swing there by Ruggiero and blocked. Believe that was blocked by Kohler. Might also have been a Mary Berger. Both players were there. 22-16, 6-point game now for the Rock. But give California credit. No matter how this set goes down, they have fought back. And they fought back one more point. 22-17. California trailing now by 5. They just can't seem to get past that 5-point
No,
threshold, JJ.
5 seems like an impenetrable number for some reason at this point, but hopefully they can cut it on a 4. That might be a better number than 5, I think. I don't know math still. So.
Kelly Lynch now back for the Vulcans. Serving to the back line. Kill attempt now. Swung on and knocked out of play. That'll be a point. Slippery Rock. And some substitutions now coming in for the Rock. Going back to serve for Slippery Rock will be Maria Lucas. 5'6" senior from Butler, PA. Went to Butler High School, so local product in terms of local to Slippery Rock. Pass kind of goes awry. Free ball over from the Vulcans. Dug out. Far side. Kill attempt. Nice dig by the Vulcans. Pass now near side. Free ball rolled over. Kill attempt. And that's going to be too far. Point California. Lucas had a little bit of too much mustard on that that hot dog, and it goes a little too far.
Huh. I don't like mustard either.
Going back, we're learning a lot about JJ tonight.
Don't know
he may or may not have any classes. He doesn't like mustard. But going back to serve, number 20, Rachel Simon.
I get hate for not liking mustard. It's weird. I like this game, though. This is a really good game going on.
Rachel Simon, the 5'10" sophomore from Wheeling. Serve right into the net. Make it 24-18. Now Slippery Rock at set point. And JJ, we saw in set 2, California staved off several set points, so.
I feel like it was the same exact score we had right now, actually, when they were crawling back. I think they'd gotten, what, was that 3?
I think it was 3 or 4 in a row, and then they got back to within 1, 24-23, and then Slippery Rock got the set point. Here's the serve. Dug out by California. Kill attempt into number 10, and that will be down Slippery Rock as Abigail Nygon will end it. So California loses set number 3 to go down 2 sets to 1. Slippery Rock wins that set 25-18. We'll be back for set number 4 right here on CUTV Sports 1 and the PSAC Network.
Another season of volleyball action is here, and CUTV has you covered. From the season opening Vulcan Invitational to an entire slate of PSAC West action, you won't miss one exciting dig, pass, or kill. All games will be live on PSAC Network as well as CUTV Sports 1 on YouTube. For all things Vulcan athletics, check out calvulcans.com for schedules, stats, and more. With calvulcans.com and CUTV, you'll have the best seat in the house.
Vulcan football is back this fall. September 1st versus Fairmont State. September 10th at Kutztown. September 17th at Shepherd. September 24th versus Edinburgh. October 1st at Clarion. October 8th versus IUP. October 15th at Seton Hill. October 22nd versus Slippery Rock. October 29th at Mercyhurst. November 5th versus Gannon. November 12th versus East Stroudsburg. All games live on CUTV Sports 1 and the PSAC Network.
More attractions. More fear. Survive the clowns in Twisted Nightmare 3D. Experience more scares than ever before. Haunted Hills Estate Scream Park returns September 9th. Get your tickets now at hauntedhillsestate.com.
And welcome back to the Convo Center on California University of Pennsylvania's campus, located about, 150 yards from the Mon River. Gary Smith along with J.J. Robinson and J.J. California down 2-1, but I tell you what, that first set, they won pretty convincingly. Second set, they kind of got out of sorts, got down big. Third set, they got down big, but no give up. They fought hard and made it close. What do you need to do if you're California here to start the fourth set?
Continue with the same effort that they've been doing throughout the entire, all the other sets, the 3 sets they've been doing. Make sure everyone knows what they're doing. Seems like they do. They've been playing some really good rallies every here and there, some longer rallies going back and forth for a while. But I think what they really need to do is just find the weakness within Slippery Rock.
One of the things what they also need to do is last 2 sets they've gone down early by a few. So California coming out, a lot of changes at the end. So it's always a mystery at the very end. You have everyone go out, then everyone goes back in. So California will be serving.
Yeah, a little bit of mismatch. Trying to confuse the opponents.
I mean, they're confusing us. So I guess that's what they're supposed to be doing.
Doing their job.
Ashley Barnes now serving for California. Right here at the beginning of set number 4, California trailing 2-1. Barnes jump serve, taken by Alexandro. Big swing off the block, dug out by the Vulcans. Swing on the outside, tipped at the net, controlled by the Rock. Kill attempt, and it's going to be too far, and California gets the first point of set number 4.
That's really good for them, for California to have the lead going into it, even with just the 1 point. They haven't had the lead at the start within any of the sets, as I can recall.
Barnes now. Big serve, powerful serve by Barnes. Kill attempt. Knocked down and out into the first row. Almost a souvenir for the gentleman sitting in the 3rd row. So make it 1-1. And back to serve for the Rock will be Erica Selfridge. Once again, she's a 5'6" sophomore from Du Bois, PA. Went to Clarion High School. So grew up in Clarion's at another PSAC school. Big swing attempt. Dug out by the Rock. Kill, and that's going to be out. California leads 2-1. And Bawawa will go back to serve for California. And JJ, we've seen Bawawa doing some work at the net, at the kill, and at the serve.
For sure. She's definitely gone on a couple runs as when she's back there serving, especially really good defense and offense, being able to get the ball over the net when serving and defending.
Subacheska trying to just find a little bit of open space, pushes it out of play, and it's going to be 2-2. And Lechandro going back to serve for the Rock. Chandro going to go to the back line, taken by Subacheska. Big kill attempt, taken by Slippery Rock, but off the face, and that'll be a point. California, as Ruggiero puts it up and puts it down. Going back to serve now for California, Kelly Lynch, senior from Ohio. Serve right off the net, taken by the Rock. Free ball over, dug out by Bawawa. Kill from the side, up and down, but saved by the Rock. Blocked by California, taken. Battle at the net, saved, and California's going to win that, and Floyd will make it 4-2, California. And JJ, what effort at the net from both teams?
Yeah, it was a really amazing effort, being able to block, especially by California, being able to block and see that the ball did come back on their side just barely and be able to get that ball over the net to gain that point.
Lynch served over, point California. So California, a rally here and a run here at the start of set number 4, make it 5-2. California trying to stave off defeat here. They need to win this to send it to a 5th set. Big serve, taking it, dug back over. You can't, didn't think you could kick it. I guess you can.
Yeah, they changed the rules. You can kick.
Save it, and there's going to be a block. And I'm not sure what control that would be on FIFA, but that was a heck of a save by Slippery Rock. And going back to serve is Callie Chevalier. 3 serving, 5. Dug out. Subacheska with a big swing. Dug out. It's going to just have to be rolled over for the Rock. Taken. Big kill. Dug out by Slippery Rock. Nice block at the net. Taken. Pushed to the right. Subacheska now with a swing. Blocked at the net. Saved by Floyd. Free ball over to the corner. Slippery Rock near side. Big block. And California unable to keep that in play, and that's going to be 5-4. But once again, JJ, some epic play at the net.
Most definitely. Both teams really going at it, especially just at the net. And, during the first couple of sets, they were going at it more towards the back end of the court, but now it's really led up towards the front, trying to get those points right in front of each other.
A little miscommunication on the back line ties it up as the shot by Chevalier just splits the back of California, and we're tied at 5. And I'm really surprised, JJ, that doesn't happen a lot more because there's a lot of motion going on. That ball is moving fast, so give credit to all the hard work and practice to know where it's going. There's going to be a carry there by California. It'll be a point Rock, make it 6-5. Slippery Rock first lead here of set 4. Chevalier now going back to serve. Big swing. Dug out by the Vulcans. Subicheska trying to find some open court. Nothing doing. Kill attempt from the side. Dug out by Bawawa. Subicheska now. Big kill attempt, and it's going to be out off the block. Olivia Subicheska with her first impact play of the game.
Yeah, that was a really nice play. Just to be able to spike it down like that. Get tied back up 6-6. California really does want to push towards this 5th set just to show they don't go down without a fight.
And going back to serve is Rachel Simon, 5'10" sophomore from Wheeling, West Virginia. Her first serve in the game was in the net. This time it gets over. Nice hard serve by Simon. Kill taken by Bawawa. Pass to the front. Subicheska now off the block, and a point California. Olivia Subicheska makes it 7-6. California in the lead. So we're seeing some of this youth movement right now for the Vulcans. A lot of freshmen and sophomores out there. Simon's floating serve to the back line, taken. Free ball over, saved by Bawawa. Pass to the front. Subicheska now, a swing blocked, saved by Simon. Subicheska once again tries to find open space. Snuffed out by Slippery Rock. Bawawa. Malloy now, big left-handed swing by Malloy, and JJ, that's what the Vulcans needed.
Most definitely. They are being able to stay in front or tied up. California finally being able to break a tie themselves and go up some points, and that was a really nice hit by Alexa.
And Simon now on a little bit of a run here as the service. Push, save, nice play there by Floyd. Free ball over to the back, and it's going to be out. California point. Make it 9-6. Vulcans now 5-0 run after getting the serve. And Simon showing why she's in there. Getting subbed in for the serve. Nice hard serve to the back. Kill attempt off the block. Saved by California. Subicheska now blocked right back. Simon saves it. Free ball back over by Bawawa. Pass to the back. Saved by Bawawa. Simon. Subicheska just rolls it over to the back line. Drop shot and nothing doing is kind of no man's land there between Subicheska and Malloy. Make it 9-7. California still in the lead.
Yeah, that was really nice defense by California, just especially on that far where there was that dive to get the ball back over it, but Slippery Rock was able to return that back to them after that and get that point there.
And Slippery Rock returns the favor, gives California a free point off the service error. That'll send back Olivia Subicheska, who may hit the ball the hardest in the PSAC on the serve, the freshman from Poland. Big swing here. That's going to be a little bit too big. But mark my words, JJ, that ball was moving when it went over the back line.
I feel bad for the guy the ball hit after.
Yeah, not a lot of reaction back there. Those people don't know how much in danger they were.
No, I seen her serve. I'm like, uh-oh.
So 10-8 California leads. Serve now taken by Subicheska. Malloy. Kill attempt taken by the Rock. Free ball back over, dug out. And it's going to be misplayed. And a point California. Nygon just whiffed on it. California ahead by 3. And I believe, JJ, this might be the largest Cal U lead since they won set number 1, because they were fighting from behind in sets 2 and 3.
I do believe that is true, 11-8, which is a nice score California likes to see, especially for the first time since set number 1.
Big block there by the Vulcans. And that's going to be a free Little dink shot. Nice job by Erica Selfridge, just finding a little bit of open court in the middle to get back to within 2, 11-9, and going back to serve for the Rock will be Jaden Yost, who started this whole affair off serving into the net at the beginning of set number 1. So Yost, serve over. Malloy trying to get it down, dug out. It's in a bad spot. Slippery Rock's going to have to hustle and rally, and nothing doing. Lachandro puts it in the net, and great placement on that shot there by Malloy.
California really does seem like they found their momentum that they had during the first set. California is really now trying to push that first set, and it's looking like they have a better chance at doing that now rather than back in the third set.
And going back to serve will be Ashley Barnes. We've seen her quite a bit behind the service line for Coach Letourneau. Big serve, dug out by the libero. Near side, drop shot, nobody there. Crafty little play there for the Rock. That was Selfridge. Selfridge, a sophomore, playing a little bit wise beyond her years. We'll go back to serve. Trailing by 2. A little bit of a knuckleball serve taken. Big swing by California. Chelsea Howard says, I don't think so. 13-10. And JJ, how do you stand in and try and dig that out?
If I were doing it, I'd go away from the ball. But if I was trying to do it myself, I feel like there's not much you can do at that point. Just the angle that it went down at, the speed, there's not much you can do.
Big swing there, dug out by California. Far side, Lachandro now. Cross court, dug out into the California bench. Taken back, Wawa puts it over. Reset, big kill attempt. And that is going to be Nygon putting it into the second row here at the Convocation Center.
More souvenirs.
And Slippery Rock will be serving. (13-11), California leading by 2. Lachandro, dug out by Bawawa. Near side, nice swing attempt taken. California at the block, but that's going to be off the block and out. Chevalier gets Slippery Rock to within 1. And JJ, that time I think Chevalier got up over and blocked it straight down onto the block of California and just pushed it out of play.
Yeah, I saw that too. It looked like after the block, it decided to go up more of an upward angle instead of a downward angle. Head out of bounds. Unfortunately, California did not get that point because we tipped it.
And that's going to be a block out of play, ties it up 13-13. Went off the hand of Subicheska. And both teams going back and forth. Timeout, California. The scoreboard, I was going to say, the scoreboard said 13-12, but it is 13-13. And JJ, we're into that middle part of the set where every point is so important.
That's so true. I thought you were going to ask me to do some more math again. Good thing it wasn't that question.
Listen, JJ, we learned you're not taking a math class, so no math questions. You're not taking a science class, no science questions. What class did you have again? What?
U.S. history, environmental science, but that doesn't involve gravity.
Okay. So just no gravity.
Yeah, don't ask me anything that's not about plants.
All right, we're gonna talk about some history at the office since that's a class you have. But California trying to erase some recent history by losing the last 2 games, trying to channel what they had in set number 1 and trying to send this to a 5th set. And once again, exciting week on campus. Got the 13th annual Coal Bowl on Saturday at noon at Adamson Stadium, so make sure to wear your red and black. I know we'll all be there rooting on and covering the game. It's a big game, so like I said, come on out. Coach said on the Coaches Show, come out at 10 o'clock, start tailgating and file in. But that's a few days away, but put that on your calendar as we have a little bit to finish up here in the Convo Center, tied at 13. Lachandro now. Kate Lachandro, the 5'8" junior from State College, PA. Big serve taken by Bawawa. Subicheska was going to kill it, but that is going to be a carry. And Slippery Rock has their first point in a while here in set number 4. Chandra looking over to the bench to see where the serve needs to go. Goes to the back middle to Lynch. A big hit. Chelsea Howard put that into the second row, JJ.
Yeah, I don't know why people would sit in that row right there. It looks like it's like a, you know, the splash zone at like water parks and stuff? Looks like just the hit zone. You don't want to sit there.
Okay, I like that, the hit zone. Lynch now. Dug out by the rock. Scores tied at 14. Pushed over. Lynch. Ruggiero with a big kill attempt. Dug out. And that's going to be just out. And I tell you what, give Subicheska credit for not touching that ball, knowing that it was going to go out of play, because that was so close to being in.
Yeah, that was insane. I couldn't even begin to tell you where I thought that ball was.
Lynch, short serve, dug out. Swing attempt, and that's a big hit for Chevrolet. And I apologize, I've said her name 23 different times. I might need to take a language class, so me and JJ are going to schedule for spring semester here.
Oh, another class?
It'll be fine, it'll be fine. Chevrolet to Lynch. Big swing attempt for the Vulcans off the block, saved by Lechandro. Big hit, blocked by California, taken. Good defense by the Vulcans. Subicheska trying to get one down, nothing doing. Chevrolet back. Lynch. Subicheska now from the middle. It's going to be blocked. Taken at the net. Pushed over to the corner. Nice long rally here for both teams. And Ruggiero puts it out. They're going to try and say it was tipped, and it was tipped. California with the point. And JJ, California getting some momentum after that long rally.
Yeah, for sure. California really does like to see that they're the ones that come out on top, especially after that those long rallies. A lot of the long rallies that have happened throughout this entire game have gone towards California.
And Simon now coming back in to serve for the Vulcans. And she's had a good streak here in set number 4. Nice knuckleball deep serve for Simon. Kill attempt. Bawawa will pass to the front. Subicheska now tipped at the net. Taken. Kill attempt. Dug out nicely by Simon. Subicheska going to get a swing at it. And it's going to be a point, California. 17-15, California leads. And Subicheska starting to impose her will at the net for the Vulcans. Simon will go back to serve for California. A little bit of top spin, but still gets to the back line. Kill attempt taken by Simon. Lynch getting it to Malloy. Malloy takes something off of it and gets it to go down 18-15. California within 7 points is sending this to a 5th set. And Slippery Rock will call a timeout. And JJ, just like that, California extending that lead to 3. And we're in that point where you can start doing the countdown. California needs 7 before Slippery Rock gets 10.
I'm glad you did the math for me. Still can't do math. No math class. Yeah, but California really does like to see that they are the ones enforcing their will against Slippery Rock instead of vice versa. Vulcans are definitely now feeling a lot more confident than they were within sets 2 and 3 to be able to push this to a 5th set to see who can get the race to 15.
And I tell you what, give Coach Letourneau a lot of credit. He made some changes in his lineup between sets 2, 3, and 4. We've seen some players get in there trying to inject some momentum into the offense, and it's so far in this 4th set, every move he's made has been very, very good. And hopefully California, if you're a Vulcan fan, can get a few more points and send this to a race to 15 in set number 5. So Simon will go back to serve. And if you're a fan of athletics on TV, send a letter to every uniform supplier and make the numbers a little bit bigger, easier to read for us announcers. Back to action. Serve at the front, blocked by California. Kill attempt from the side. It's going to be off the block, taken by Simon. Lynch. Malloy now, big left-handed swing. Taken in the middle by the rock. Swing to the back line, taken by Simon. Pass to the front. Subicheska is just going to have to roll one over to the back, tipped at the net, but taken. Kill attempt. Nice save by Lynch. Malloy now took something off of it. I think she was trying for the hammer shot, but just tipped it, and that's enough. Point California.
Yeah, California within 6 points now of getting to 25 to put this game to to set number 5. Wow, that was some quick math there.
See, you got this.
Who needs a math class? You got volleyball.
Simon now to the back line. Push to the back. And that's going to be a point Slippery Rock because it went off the block of California. So the Rock quells the Vulcan momentum, make it 19-16 California ahead by 3. Going back to serve for Slippery Rock is Kohler. Pass to the front, and it's going to be a carry. Point Rock, so 19-17. So Slippery Rock saying not so fast. They have designs on trying to get out of California here in the next 15 minutes. Kohler now.
California doesn't want them to leave. They want them to stay and have some dinner, maybe.
Dug out by Subicheska. Pass taken. Block attempt by California. Miscommunication. The back goes by Bawawa. And it's 19-18 Rock. Kind of a weird play at the net. Kind of tipped. And a little bit of a different look with Subicheska on the right here for the Vulcans. Serve was to her. Simon now couldn't get up, and we're tied at 19-19. So now Kohler, her service calls California to call a timeout. 19-19, so a 3-0 run here by the Rock. And JJ, you've been an athlete. You've played football for several years. When a game's like this, tied late in the game, what's something that one of the coaches would say to you guys to try and pull it through?
Don't play for yourself, play for each other.
Okay.
Something like that, and then figure out a new game plan maybe, depending on if it's like, down 1, figure out something, get it within range. But I feel like in this situation, if you when it's tied, you want to say to someone is find a way to beat the other person instead of another team, because you don't want to beat a whole team, like to beat one person.
I like that. Some words of wisdom. And I tell you what, the way volleyball scoring is, if California wins the next point, I mean, with it being, Slippery Rock serve, you win a point and then you get to serve. You have a chance to maybe do a 2-for-1 here if you're the Vulcans. But first things first, you got to get the next point. Tied up at 19. And Kohler has been doing a very effective job serving for the Rock. Kohler right in the middle of the PSAC logo. Drop serve taken by Bawawa. Kill attempt by Malloy. Save. Dug out by Lechandro. Push back over. Kill attempts for Malloy from the left. And it just gets over the block. Point California. So there's phase 1, JJ. They get the point. Now they have a chance to go a 2-point lead with Subicheska serving for the Vulcans. And actually, she's going to sub out. And it will be new server coming in for the Vulcans. That's Grace Dorkin from Berlin, PA. She's a 5'4" sophomore. Serve over, taken. Pass, kill attempt, and it's going to be blocked out of play, and we're tied up. So California making a switch to a new server. Now Slippery Rock making some wholesale changes, going back to serve for the Rock will be Maria Lucas, 5'6" senior from Butler, PA.
Slippery Rock did take out their libero, though.
Pass now. Bawawa blocked. Dug out by Simon. Malloy now, big hit, and that's going to be knocked halfway back to the halfway back to the Union. 21-20, going to serve will be Floyd. And talk about the power behind that shot, JJ.
Yeah, for sure. There's a lot of power that comes from Alexa Malloy's hits. It's frightening, to be honest.
Floyd now to the back. Kill attempt. Block, save at the net. Kill attempt now for the Rock. Taken, dug by California. Push back. Dorkin back over. Pass. Kill off the tip. Saved by Floyd. Malloy now another chance. Rolls it over. Free ball over to the middle. Pass. Dug out. Big hit, and that's going to be too far. Point California, make it 22-20. California now 3 points away from sending this to a 5th set. Floyd Little bit of an off-speed serve there. Pushes it back. Dug out nicely by the Vulcans. Floyd trying to set up for Bawawa. Blocked at the net. And it's going to be out. California point, 23-20. California 2 points away from sending this. Timeout, Slippery Rock. And just like that, JJ, California is at the doorsteps of sending this to a 5th and decisive set.
Yeah, California really does not want Slippery Rock to leave here. Thought of 5th set, they want to delay their plans to get back home. Slippery Rock, not really a fan of that. They really, I bet what their coach is saying, they really got to come back into this. They are only down 3, but California is only 2 away from scoring. California definitely likes how they're playing right now. Really wants to force this 5th set upon Slippery Rock.
And what has been some of the successful strategies so far we've seen? We've seen California doing a great job of forcing some just great blocks and some great kill attempts for the Vulcans. Floyd now going back for the Vulcans. Crowd coming alive here in the Convocation Center. Floyd throws it up. Big serve to the back. Dug out. California is within 1. Service ace by Elijah Floyd. And California within 1 point of making it a race to 15 in set number 5. Some subs for the Rock. And this has been a completely different California squad than it was in sets 2 and 3. Floyd now for the set. Big hit, dug out. Kill attempt taken by the Vulcans. And that's going to be it. California will send it to a 5th set on the off-speed shot by Alexa Malloy, 25-20. So don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be right back. You're watching Vulcan Volleyball right here on CTV Sports 1 and the PSAC Network.
Worried about your friend, but don't know how to reach out?
You could say, how are you, or get a fake tattoo. You could ask with an app if it works for you. You could chat with them in VR, it's all good. If you think you should check in, yeah, you should.
Whatever gets you talking.
Reach out to a friend about their mental health.
Whatever gets you talking.
Learn how you can help at seizetheawkward.org.
Every day, thousands of kids start vaping. And I can't let this happen to my kid. So if you want to talk to your kids, you have to get it trending.
No, you're doing it wrong.
Let's go.
Can we talk?
Yeah, what's up?
Visit talkaboutvaping.org for tips on when and how to have the vape talk.
More attractions. More fear. Survive the clowns in Twisted Nightmare 3D. Experience more scares than ever before. Haunted Hills Estate Scream Park. Return September 9th. Get your tickets now at hauntedhillsestate.com.
And welcome back to the Convocation Center. I'm Gary Smith, JJ Robinson, and JJ. We are going to a fifth set here, race to 15. California winning the first and fourth sets. Slippery Rock the second and third. So if you're a scout out there, what do you like? What do you don't like?
I do. Oh, that was really loud. What I do like to see from California is that they have been relentless. They have not given up, even though they did go down 2 sets to 1. They were able to fight back during set 3. It seemed like they were in control. Set 4, I mean. It seemed like they were in control for most of that one, and hopefully they're able to stay in control through the rest of through the race to 15.
And if this is the first time you've seen a fifth set in volleyball, California won the coin toss. They'll be serving left to right, and I believe it's at 8 points. Once first team gets to 8 points, they will switch sides. So the first team to 15 will win the fifth and deciding set here. And again, as we mentioned before, California coming into this game 8-7 overall, 2-4 in the West. Slippery Rock 7-11, 3-3 in the West. So California 1 game behind. So they're looking to win this game and pull even with Slippery Rock in the PSAC West standings. Going back to serve for California will be Caitlin Berkey, the outside hitter from Boardman, Ohio, senior. And she's been very, very effective here for the California Vulcans. So Berkey, standing way back on the baseline of the basketball court, steps into it, puts it right into the net. 1-0 Slippery Rock. Inauspicious start for the Vulcans. Going back to serve for the Rock will be Erica Selfridge. We'll see if I can announce her, jinx her as well. JJ, she's been effective too. Didn't work. Serves over, taken by Lynch. Big swing by Subicheska, off the tip, taken by the Rock. Kill attempt near side, and that's going to be point Slippery Rock. Callie Chevrolet, freshman from Charlton, New York, makes it 2-0, putting it down off the block of the Vulcans. Taken by Subicheska, pushes it back. Kill attempt, dug out nicely by the Rock. Subicheska now pushes it too far wide, 3-0. And JJ, this is just how sets 2 and 3 started for the Rock.
Yeah, hopefully California is able to put a bump in their momentum, better than Pebble, but a bump in their momentum. Wow, that was.
Oh, and sometimes momentum, it just has a way of getting out of the way. Makes it 4-0 off that service ace off the net. And that's going to be a timeout, California. And JJ, 4-0 right now typically isn't too insurmountable, but when you're only playing to 15, every point is so precious.
Especially with right at the start, especially right before you flip sides at 8 points. You really don't want to be down before that point because it's like you're already down starting a new set.
That's a very good observation because 4 more points, you're switching it up, and then you're really fighting from behind. They only switch once, so California would love to get a few points here, get momentum on the switch. Once again, for all you volleyball fans out there, check out calvulcans.com for all of the up-to-date standings, scores, and statistics and upcoming schedule for the Vulcan volleyball team. They're in action this weekend on the road. Off the top of my head, I'm not sure where it is. I lost that piece of paper about 2 hours ago. But calvulcans.com will have it. It's on the internet. Or you could just follow them on Twitter. I believe that's what all you young people do. And next week, California will be home against Pitt Johnstown. Back to action. Dug out by Lechandro. Pushed over and out of play. So California out of the timeout gets their first point of set number 5, making 4-1. And going back to serve for the Vulcans will be Lynch. Lynch now creeping up. Serve to the back, right up front. Kill attempt near side, off the block, and it's going to be a big swing for Slippery Rock's outside hitter, Abigail Kohler. And she got up, and that ball went down. So Lechandro will have a chance to serve 5, serving 1 for Slippery Rock. Serve to the back, Wawa takes it. Big swing by Ruggiero. Saved by the Rock, free ball back over. Bawawa near side. Big swing by Ruggiero again. taken, and that's going to be great placement there by the Rock, Kohler, and JJ. I don't know what it's like to react that fast because she read that play extremely fast.
Yeah, the ball went up and the ball went straight back down. I'm pretty sure that's part of science. What goes up must come down.
Lechandro now to Subicheska. Big swing by Floyd, and it's going to be dug down. Great effort, a little bit dangerous over there. You like to see the effort, but you also got to realize those bleachers come in pretty quick here at the Convo Center for volleyball. California gets the point, 6-2, almost like arena football.
Yeah.
Okay. Or hockey, I guess that'd be a better, hockey.
Yeah, like hockey.
Yeah.
Think we can get some sticks involved in volleyball?
JJ's going to be here in the morning putting up netting for the volleyball game, so you can thank him. But right now, California's 2 serving 6 off the net. Nice reaction there by Slippery Rock. Kill attempt, saved by Simon. Malloy now, the back row, taken. Near side, pushed over, taken by Simon. Lynch now, Subicheska trying to get it down, dug by Lechandro. Near side, off the block. Lechandro now saving. Pass, and it's going to be point California. Not sure what they call JJ, but it's going to be on number 19, Mary Berger, and that'll be a point for California. So California cuts it in half, 6-3. They trail the Rock.
I believe what they called was carrying, from what I saw.
So it was a carry against the Rock. California gets the point. Dug out there by Berger. Pushed. Nice dig there by California. Lynch sets it up. Malloy now left-handed hit finds the back corner. Alexa Malloy brings California within 2, 6-4. And that script we said needed to be written is starting to be written right now, JJ.
Yeah, for sure. California is finding the groove again. Trying to catch back up to Slippery Rock. They are only down 2. 2 is a lot with the race to 15, though.
Simon. Kill attempt for Chevrolet. Dug out nicely by Bawawa. Malloy now off the block. Pushed back. Lechandro now. Chevrolet, little drop pass taken by Malloy. Bawawa saves it. Free ball over by Lynch. Slippery Rock's going to get a chance at a pretty good hit here. Kill attempt will be long. California brings it within 1, 6-5. Good defensive hustle by the Vulcans. Timeout for Coach Lori Lokash. And JJ, I don't know if you heard me say before, Coach Lokash is in her 39th season at Slippery Rock. So a very lengthy career for Coach over there. Coach Peter Turner for the Vulcans in his 12th season in California now. Trailing by 1. Having a chance to try and get this even before the switch. And how important, JJ, is it to have a lead going into the change of sides here?
I feel like it's really important to go to have a lead going into the switch, because I feel like even the team that gets the switch has that thought, like, as the switch is happening, like, we caused this, we're in the lead right now, we control what happens at this point.
And something we didn't note that happened before the game was a little presentation to the officials, sportsmanship week and appreciation week for the officials for, because if it wasn't for the officials, there's 3 teams on the court, both teams and the officials, and a little bit of appreciation shown towards the officials before the game. So it was always nice to see, and very thankless job they are doing and doing it well tonight. So they were presented with some tokens of appreciation from the Vulcans. 5 serving 6 now. California trailing by 1. Serving for California, Simon. Simon, back row. Kill attempt near side. Dug out nicely by Bawawa. California keeps it in. Sobicheska now getting it around the antenna. Nice play. Kill attempt for the Rock out. California ties it at 6. And JJ, the California bench is fully invested in this one.
Yeah, it's not just the bench. It's everyone within the Convocation Center today. Everyone's getting really excited during this 5th set.
Again, a pretty nice crowd here for a Tuesday night. Simon now 6-6. California coming back from 3 down here. Big block, California. That's going to be Subicheska and Floyd putting it down. 7-6 now. California on a little bit of a run to have a chance with 1 more point to have a 2-point lead going into the change of sides. And I believe actually California was down 4-0 to start this set. So good job of fighting back off the ropes, to use a boxing analogy. Far side, off the block, taken. Malloy pushed over. Pushed over and into the net. California leads 8-6, and they will switch sides. And momentum, JJ, is firmly in the side on the side of California.
Most definitely, they are really glad that we were able to come back from that 4-0 deficit they were in to go up 8-6 and be the team that caused the change in sides and know that they are going in ahead of Slippery Rock in the last stretch of this fifth set.
I tell you, a little bit of unlucky break that, you figure, I don't know if I'd want to switch sides. I'd almost want it with that momentum. I don't think I'd want any kind of a break, but there is a break. Then we're back to action, so we'll see if Simon can keep on this hot streak. Serve to the back, dug out. Kill attempt near side, and it's going to be killed by Chevrolet. 8-7 now, and she will go back to serve for the Rock. And the freshman from New York puts it back. Taken near side. Subicheska off the block and down, out of play. California takes the point, 9-7. And Subicheska would go back to serve, but she will sub out. And going back in to serve will be Grace Dorkin, 5'4" sophomore from Berlin, PA. We saw her come in a little earlier. So Dorkin trying to get California ahead, leading by 2. Kill attempt, too long. California now 10-7 in JJ. Just like that, California ahead, 5 points away from capturing this contest.
California is definitely feeling a lot more confident than they have been throughout all the other sets. Definitely a big burst of energy with this nice lead heading towards the end of this fifth set.
Swing attempt taken by Dorkin, near side. Bawawa, believe that went off the net and out of play, so it'll be a Slippery Rock point, 10-8 now. And this has been a razor-thin contest this entire fifth set. Serve. Dug out nicely by the Vulcans. Bawawa now, drop shot, nothing doing. Kill attempt blocked by California. Good job of Slippery Rock to save it. Back come the Vulcans. Kill attempt, and that is going to be just a massive shot by Floyd. And JJ, you've got to be happy.
I am very happy. Only if people could see me right now, I'm throwing my hand up in the air because I can't jump up and down or this headset will fall off.
I appreciate saving the equipment, but California now 4 points away, and Floyd, after that momentous block there, will go back to try and get California a few points closer to ending this. Coach Letourneau having a word with the near official. Everything checks out. Floyd will go back to serve for the Vulcans. Jump serve into the net. 11-9. Slippery Rock's going to make some substitutions, and some substitutions for California's Floyd will go to the bench. And going back to serve for the Rock will be Maria Lucas. Lucas now serves. Back. Big hit by Howard. Saved right in front of the Rock bench. Free ball over. Amazing effort there by Slippery Rock. Kill attempt now. Malloy puts it down. Saved by the Rock. And there's going to be a carry. California point. California's within 3. 12-9. And going back to serve for California. Waiting to see who will rotate back as there's a substitute coming in. And it will be number 13, Ashley Barnes. So Barnes and the Vulcans are within 3 points, 12-9 here. Set number 5, race to 15. Barnes. Serve had some healthy top spin, gets over, dug out, and that's a great effort there. Nice kill by number 11, Peyton Gullickson. First time we've said her name, and she gets on the score sheet for Slippery Rock. The Rock down by 2. Going back to serve will be Yost. Dug out by Bawawa unsuccessfully. Yost with the service ace. Just like that, game of runs, JJ. The Rock back within 1. Yost now. Big serve. Pass to the front. Chelsea Howard says no. And JJ, that ball went straight down.
Yeah, that was insane. A lot of power that came just off of that hit in general. Really nice comeback by California after going 2 straight without 2 unresponsive points.
And that's going to cause Slippery Rock to call a timeout here. Just set the stage. California won the first set, and then Slippery Rock handily won sets 2 and 3, and then California fought back, won set 4, and started out set number 5 down 4-0. They're coming back. They're ahead by 2, 13-11. 2 points away from ending this. Once again, check out KyleVulcans.com or follow Kyle Vulcans on Twitter to find out the upcoming schedule, current standings, current stats, everything you'd want to know about the volleyball team and the athletics department in general. A lot of teams are playing right now. You have football, men's and women's soccer, volleyball, cross country, men's and women's golf. So very active season here in the fall in California, PA. So before we finish it up, California having a chance to serve it out. Checking back in will be Livia Subicheska. She will go to the front line. Subbing out the much shorter Dorkin, excuse me. Bawawa now. Serve. Dink shot, saved. Gonna be in play. Slippery Rock has some trouble with it. They're gonna have to get it over. California will set. Howard now off the block, saved by Lechandro. Far side, big kill attempt, saved by Bawawa. Dug out and put right in front of the California bench for a point. Great effort on both sides. 13-12. Slippery Rock now has a chance to tie. Or California, JJ has a chance to get within 1. And the crowd is alive right now in the Convo Center. Serve. Dug. Big attempt by Howard. Nothing called there at the net. Push back over. Saved by Bawawa. Kill attempt off the hands, and that is going to be a heck of an effort. Push back over. 0 now. Howard pushes it too long, and I tell you what, JJ, the effort displayed there by Slippery Rock's Jaden Yost to save that point and tie it up was incredible.
That was insane. That was a lot of speed and accurate body-eye coordination that you have to have just to even attempt that.
Kohler now serves it to Subicheska, gets it over. They reset. Chevrolet's kill attempt taken by Bawawa. Pass to the front, Subicheska. Dug out, and it's going to be out. Subicheska's shot puts it out. California 1 point away. And the crowd is alive here. Going back to serve for the match for the Vulcans will be Kelly Lynch, the libero. Have to win by 2, so if Slippery Rock can get this point, they will extend it a little bit. Lynch. Kill attempt by Chevrolet. Dug out there nicely by the Vulcans. Kill attempt. Ruggiero. Blocked. And that's going to be in. California thought that block went out of play. It's tied 14-14, and we're going to play some more. Lechandro now. And the official was right there, JJ, so you can't argue with that. He was within 2 feet of it, but California thought they had it.
It was really close, at least from what I could tell. Of course, the official knows better than I do.
And there's a serve right into the net and back. So California, just like that, has another chance to win. 15-14. Going back to serve now for the Vulcans will be Rachel Simon. And Simon's been very, very effective. Her first serve of the game went into the net, and then she's had some string, so the game is on her hand right now. Simon serves, back line, dug out, in the ground. California wins. They stormed the court, and JJ, what a come-from-behind win. California wins 3-2. They lost the first set. They won the first set, lost sets 2 and 3, and fought back to win 4 and 5. Any final words, JJ?
That was just an amazing game overall. A lot of really big plays, ball flying out of the area of play, and then both teams being able to figure out how to get to the ball in time and hit the ball back into play. Make some really good plays on both sides, offense and defensive-wise.
So California moves to 9-7 overall, 3-4 in the PSAC West. Once again, for more information, go to KyleVulcans.com. For J.J. Robinson, our entire crew, you've been watching Vulcan Volleyball right here on CTV Sports 1 and the PSAC Network.